students, today we are going to start our new topic, that is dermoid cyst. Yesterday we have taken sebaceous cyst. Now today we are starting with dermoid cyst. This dermoid cyst is an epidermal cyst. It is a cyst which is lined by epithelium, that is the epithelial tissue. The lining of the cyst is epithelial tissue, and the material which is present in the cyst is desquamated epithelium, and this is pultaceous, toothpaste like material, grey toothpaste like material. Now coming on to types of dermoid cyst. The first one is sequestration dermoid, second is tubulodermoid, third is teratodermoid, and the fourth one is implantation dermoid. The first three, that is sequestration dermoid, tubulodermoid and teratodermoid, these are congenital cyst, whereas implantation dermoid is acquired cyst. So coming on to the first one, that is sequestration dermoid. This sequestration dermoid, it occurs because of sequestration of cells or the dermal cells during the line of fusion of embryological dermatomes. That means these are the cysts which are occurring in midline, line of fusion of embryonic segments. When the embryonic segments they fuse, the dermal cells they get buried inside during the process of fusion, and that leads to sequestration dermoid. These sequestration dermoids are always found in the midline of the body, that is the line of fusion of embryonic dermatomes. The common sites are external angular, here just above the outer canthus of eye, that is external angular. Then it is found at the root of the nose, यहाँ पे मिलेगा, और post auricular, just behind the ear, or sublingual, or on the skull, in the line of fusion of skull bones जहाँ fuse होते हैं वहाँ पे मिलेगा, or anywhere in the midline of the neck. So you can see that these are the sites where fusion takes place. Then these dermoid cysts, that is the sequestration dermoid cyst, if they are occurring on the skull, they may extend into the cranial cavity, the one which is present at the outer canthus of eye, that is the external angular dermoid cyst. It can go into the cavity of the orbit, वो उसके अंदर भी जा सकता है. वैसे डिपेंड करता है कि कहाँ पे है और उसके बिलो में कौन सी कैविटी है, लाइक द थोरेसिक कैविटी और द एब्डोमिनल कैविटी और द मीडियास्टिनल कैविटी, तो ये वहाँ चले जाएंगे. क्लिनिकली द पेशेंट यूजुअली कम्स इन द सेकेंड और द थर्ड डिकेड ऑफ लाइफ, presenting with a painless swelling. These swellings are painless, and in the midline of the body the swelling is smooth. It can be soft to firm. Firm क्यों है? Because it is containing toothpaste like pultaceous material. So when you feel the swelling, it is firm in consistency. The skin over the swelling is free, whereas it is attached to the deeper structures. ठीक है, अगर यहाँ देखोगे तो डिफरेंस बिटवीन sebaceous and dermoid cyst, sebaceous cyst is attached to the skin, whereas dermoid cyst is attached to the deeper structure. स्किन के ऊपर वो फ्री रहते हैं, आप ऐसे पिंच करके अगर देखोगे स्किन को तो वो फ्री रहती है, और cyst जो है डीपर स्ट्रक्चर्स में अटैच रहते हैं. फ्लक्चुएशन इज पॉजिटिव. Here also you have to go for Paget's test क्योंकि swelling छोटी रहती है. It is non-transilluminant. It cannot pass light through it, एंड देयर इज इंडेंटेशन ऑफ द बोन बिलो। अगर आप सिस्ट को पाल्पेट करके देखोगे या उसके लोअर साइड में पाल्पेट करके देखोगे तो आपको पता चलेगा कि बोन में भी इंडेंटेशन हो चुका है। ट्रीटमेंट ऑफ दिस सीक्वेस्ट्रेशन डर्मोइड इज अगेन एक्सीजन ऑफ द सिस्ट and the anesthesia will depend upon the site of the cyst and the size of the cyst, कि आपको local anesthesia देना है, general anesthesia देना है, so that will depend upon the size and the type of cyst. Coming on to the second cyst, that is tubulodermoid cyst. These are the cysts which are occurring in developing ectodermal tubes. For example, the thyroglossal cyst, which is occurring in the thyroglossal duct. Next is teratodermoid cyst. These teratodermoid cysts arise from all the germinal layers, that is the ectoderm, the mesoderm and the endoderm. So it arises from all the germinal layers, and that's why it can contain hair, teeth, cartilage or muscle inside the cyst. This usually occurs in either ovary or the testes and the mediastinum. So these are the common sites for teratodermoids. They can be benign or malignant. So these are the three types of congenital dermoid cyst. Now coming on to implantation dermoids. These are acquired cysts and result from traumatic implantation of skin elements into the deeper tissues. जैसे अगर ट्रॉमा हुआ है तो यहाँ क्या होगा, जो एपिडर्मिस है वो अंदर डीपर टिश्यू के अंदर बरी हो जाएगा, गोज इनटू द सबक्यूटेनियस टिश्यू, वहाँ पे टिश्यू रिएक्शन होगी एंड इट फॉर्म्स अ सिस्ट. सो दीज आर द इम्प्लांटेशन डर्मोइड्स एंड देयर इज ऑलवेज अ हिस्ट्री ऑफ ट्रॉमा. चाहे पुरानी हिस्ट्री हो पर हिस्ट्री ऑफ ट्रॉमा आपको ज़रूर मिलेगा. इट इज़ कॉमन इन टेलर्स, क्योंकि टेलर्स को बार बार कई बार निडल की प्रिक लगती है, तो मोर कॉमन इन द फिंगर्स, इन द पाम्स. इट इज़ ऑल्सो कॉमन इन गार्डनर्स, उनको भी हाथों में होगा या पैरों में होगा, ऑन द फीट और द टो. सो मोर कॉमन इन गार्डनर्स एंड टेलर्स. देर इज ऑल्सो पेनलेस स्वेलिंग. यहाँ पे भी वही हिस्ट्री रहती है कि एक पेनलेस स्वेलिंग है. इट इज सिस्टिक और फर्म इन कंसिस्टेंसी, सॉफ्ट रहेगी. अगेन इट इज नॉन टेंडर, यहाँ पे भी पेन नहीं रहेगा. सो दैट इज अ हिस्ट्री ऑफ इम्प्लांटेशन डर्मोइड. ट्रीटमेंट इज अगेन एक्सीजन ऑफ द सिस्ट. सो चाहे वो कोई भी सिस्ट हो डर्मोइड में का, but treatment remains the same, that is excision of the cyst. आपको पूरा की पूरा cyst intact निकालना पड़ेगा. Again I am repeating, you have to remove the cyst intact, because if the portion of the cyst wall remains inside, there is recurrence of cyst. So today we have covered dermoid cyst. Thank you.